Hey, it's the Strat Soldier with the weekend shift. It was a great strat week. Every week's a great strat week when you know where to go and what to do. Here's a short week, though. Short week. And if you if you read the Tank blog, you know what that means. Short week. So with the short week, what we were looking for them to take profits. Okay, we knew because that's what they usually do on short weeks. They take profits, and not so much of that going on. We did have it felt like a gap down, but it wasn't. It was, we started inside on the SPY yesterday. It kind of did nothing yesterday. But anyway, let's see how many people in the chat. Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Good morning. Thank you, Sepia Group, and everybody out there for wishing me happy birthday. Thank you so much. That's pretty interesting. I have a whole community of stratters say happy birthday to you. That was pretty cool. We got Steven out here. We got 21 people in the chat so far. What's going on, Strat King? I've been watching you. You're doing good things. Rachel is in the house. Willie B. We got some new people. Rossi, Josh, we got Vinny. Hey, Vinny. I'm sorry. I'm sure he doesn't say it like that at all. No one ever says it like that to Vinny. No one goes, hey, yo, Vinny, you trade the strat, Vinny. Tell me where I need to be. Susie Q out here. Susie Q. We got the blind trader, Michael Holcomb. Kevin Bird. The bird is the word. What's going on? They are out here. Happy belated. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Happy strat day to everyone. Heck yeah. 30. How many people in the chat? I had 21. Last week was great. I tell you what, FICO having FICO on, having Ray Gentleman, the blind trader out there. It was awesome. And it was awesome watching their ticker requests for the month move around, and we'll go over that too. 28. That's good. Saturday morning. We went from cartoons to stocks on Saturday mornings. That's what we went to. Let's do it, man. Let's get to booyah. Let's get to the charts. This, when I trade, this is how I have all my charts up: the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 60. Okay. And when this gives me a full view of time frame continuity. All right. People have indicators that they like to use. People have scripts they'd like to use. People have, other things they'd like to use so they can have one screen up. I'm telling you right now, if you just learn time frame continuity by having 4 time frames up all at the same time, it'll make a lot more sense. You'll know where to go, and it'll feel better. It'll feel a lot better. That's from my own personal experience, though. So you do you. I got the month, the week, the day, and the 60. Okay. For the month, we are opening up inside. I'll explain all these little lines here in a minute, but here's our broad information on the month. We are starting inside month, handling inside month for June so far. We're only 2 days in. So nothing to scream at yet. 3 days into June, so we're nothing to scream at yet. So we're not freaking out, but inside month. Here's your week. It did go 2 up, but then started coming in. There's your weeks there. And for the daily, all right, notice all these days trading sideways, okay? Trading sideways, all trapped in this tight range right here, very tight range, all right? Here are your 60s. Here's that same tight range. If you're this is people getting chopped up. Went long, went short, went long, it went short again, went long, went short. I mean, this is in dead inside on Friday. This is, like I said, short week. They usually take profits on the short weeks, but didn't really happen this month. This short week. But we did open up inside on the day. I mean, dead inside, and it didn't do anything. It just sat here all day long. Here's your 60s. All right, that sucked. If you that was not fun. If you were going long, especially options, at 417, and the next day opens up Oof, the next day opens up around 411. You know, that's tough. That is tough. And it kind of chopped around in here. And then you notice these, the rest of the price action for the day, all of these, the rest of these hours are trapped in these first 2 hours doing nothing. Okay. If you're in there live with Rob, you hear the RSI indicator, Rob Psi indicator, because he was just like, happening, nothing happened. We had a slight 2-1-2 reversal back up, took magnitude here, and then but then the next 60 opened at 411 right in the middle, and then again just doing nothing. I got in a couple good trades this week. I got in AMD is what I took. I took AMD. That was from Ray Jitzman. We'll go over that. Let me see here in the chat. We need let's try to trade it. oh yeah, okay, all right. I see you, Mike. I see you. It says we need an AI strat trader. All right, cool. Oh, Brown's doing it already. He's doing it, asking questions. That's good. I want you to ask questions. He's asking about if you're going to put questions in the chat, put a question mark before your question. That way I can see it. Can you go over double outside day for QQQ? What does that mean for double expansion? Does it mean go test the other side of the range when it's done? We'll go look at that. Double outside days. Before we get to Qs, let's go to the diamonds. Looking pretty much the same. All the broader averages are pretty much looking the same. Inside day on the diamonds. Your Broadening formation pretty much looks the same for the month. Inside on the month. I take my line. Let's do this. Oops. Get off of there. Yeah, we'll go there. Because that is not a straight line. Slightly straight. It's not a straight line, but you don't want to draw straight lines with a Broadening formation. But handling inside month, we're looking for this little doji ugly hammer thing to go in force at 341 on the month. Diamonds not doing it. Okay, not doing it. Here's your days trading sideways. Okay, compound inside bar. QQQ, not QQQ. They don't like you. Okay, that's just it. They just don't. Again, same thing in the SPY. Same thing we saw in the SPY in QQQ. 314 was your high Thursday afternoon, and then we open up at 310, and then just 2-2 reversal to the downside, and then 2-2 continuation, and then the rest of the hours stuck in the first 2 hours of that range. Okay, I don't care if you're using 65-minute charts. I don't care what kind of, hour, top of the hour, bottom of the hour, all this price action was stuck. All right, inside day. When you see this inside day, we all just kind of back off, hold up, and just wait. Let's turn the labels on for the kids in the back. I'm not seeing let's go to he wants to see the daily. Let's flip this day over here. Ooh, I see what you mean. All right. So Strat King, let's go ahead and get into it. Strat King is talking about this guy right here, 331. Yuck. There's people getting murdered in here. All right, murdered.
Chop shop in here, folks.
It is. People are getting chopped up in this mug. Okay, what's this mean? Just that people getting murdered in this thing. Now you can take. We watched Didi show us her broadening formations, how she likes to draw broadening formations off of every scenario 3. I like that a lot, but it does make for a lot of lines. Well, let's just do it for the 60s. Let's look for any more 3s in these 60s here. That one's already drawn. Let's do that right there. Then let's drop down to the 4 hour. Honestly, when people talk about 4 hours, actually we're going back up to the 4 hour. Yep, those are good. 30. Honestly, if you're looking at the 4 hour, you might as well be looking at the daily. That's how I see it. I don't think the 4 hours that significant of a time frame, but people they make good moves off of that, and I'll explain my 4 hour point of view in a minute. The 30s, again, I'm drawing these multiple lines, DD style, looking for all the scenario through. It's going to make for a lot of lines, but just looking for a range, because Strat King wants to know what the range gonna do. What the range look like though. Just drawing them back. It's gonna be for a lot of lines. 15s, last one, 15s. And the reason why Didi does this like this is so she can have a good understanding of what the range is gonna be like without using a bunch of indicators and things like that. And that's a lot of stuff. Now she trades on the 15 minutes. So what Didi would say is if it trades up in here, she's going to go long. If it trades down in here, she's going to go short. For the 60s, that's a lot of lines. Holy crap. Let's go to the 30s. It's a lot. Let's clean some of this up. I don't want that one. No, we'll go with this one. I don't want that one. I'm just cleaning it up here so it just looks a little easier to see. So we got this super tight range. That's what this broadening formation here signifies. There's a couple of scenario threes in the 5 minute here. And so if we trade, but we got a 2-1-2 reversal on the 60 next Monday, we can go up, expand up and up into this range here. Okay. If we go 2-1-2 reversal down below this broadening formation here, you're looking to go short. And the bottom of that broadening formation on the 60 is 295, which is a lot. Okay, that's pretty significant. But we see what they're doing on the year and the quarter. Okay. The daily, going to the daily, oh, no, 60s. We're gonna have to clean all this stuff up. But if you're trading, Strat King, you trading options or common? Strat King, waiting for you. Susan, I need more lines for clarification. I got a funny joke with Gunny B. Like, I need more lines and less lines. Good morning, Lily. We just kind of got into it. Strat King, waiting on you, Strat King. Do you trade options or common? Do you trade options or common? Because I'm going to go through options. Oh, one of the FICO kids. Oh, okay. That's when you must be one of the most quiet Alpha Pack guy out there, because you kind of most of the Alpha Pack guys, it's a lot of wolf emojis and anyway, we kind of just got into it. Okay, so nope. So you right here. You see for options, all right, you're looking for 2-1-2 reversal up on the 60s or a 2-1-2 continuation down. Now, Didi would tell you, Didi also trades options, and that's why she uses all these lines, okay? What you are looking for is for it to trade above this, okay? All right, you're looking for your trigger at 306. We want to go long at above this line, okay? All right, but then if it goes short, if it goes 2-1-2 reversal down, you want to go short below this broadening formation line, okay? It could hit that, and now we are not breakout traders. I will say this again. We are not breakout traders, okay? We trade within the broadening formation. So we are looking for them to test one side, test the other side, test one side, test the other side. We are trading what's going on inside of the broadening formation. If it clears this line and continues up, awesome, great. If it trades up into this range here, cool. 2-1-2 reversal up past here. You want to go long? All right. All right, and then here's the top of broadening formation here at 317. We are not breakout traders. A breakout trader is going to wait till it gets above here and then start getting in. Okay, now we trade what's in this broadening formation here. Now this is a very tight range. Okay, I hope you can see this. This is very tight, chop shop. Okay. Also, a breakout trader is going to wait till it they're going to leave it alone until it gets way up here, 317, and then they're going to get in. Okay, that's not us. All right, we're going to trade. You definitely want to get out of here. Okay, that's why I was saying go long when it gets past this broadening formation, because this line here, because it's very tight range, super tight range. All right, but a breakout trader is going to wait until it gets way up here, then the side. Oh, now it's time for me to go long because it's out of so it's out of support and resistance. It's out of resistance. It's time to go. It's gonna go, and then once it hits this, it'll consolidate and reverse and go back down, and then they'll say, "I got faked out." I'll get faked out. Actually, my charts are the same. Very cool, Stefan. That's awesome. I like that your charts look exactly the same like this. That means you've been learning. You watched Didi's episode, you've been learning. You've been learning. So that's QQQ. For common, or for what I like to see, let's clean some of this stuff up. That's options, okay? For common, and not saying there's more broadening formations or less broadening formations. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for me, let's take all this off the charts and look. This is what I see. Okay, stuck inside. Okay, this is all stuck on the 60s. Let me flip to the dailies. Are we looking at one time frame right now? Yes, we are only looking at one time frame right now. Look at the dailies. Okay, if I just drew a broadening formation off of that big fat scenario 3, that's so obvious. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a 3-1-2 reversal up that would trigger above 310.43, 310.43, or I'm looking for a 3-1-2. Actually, that'd be a 3-1-2 continuation up because this is green. Sorry. Or I'm looking for a 3-1-2 reversal down, 3-1-2 reversal down that would trigger at 305.09. Okay, and the magnitude on that is only 303.41. But then, are you going to take all this stuff out down here? Okay, that's what I see. All right, that's a very simple, a lot more simple way of looking at it. And then for the week, we did go 2 up on the week. Okay, we are talking a lot about QQQ here. We did go 2 up on the week, but what's it closer to doing? What's the next scenario 2 closer to doing? What's it closer to doing? Strat King. What's it closer to doing? Steven says, I love the explanations through the broadening formation. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Strat King. What's it closer to doing on the week? QQQ. What's it closer to doing? Megan Not Fox. That's right. 2 down from everyone. Hey, what's up? Kane Adams. That's a cool name. Sounds like a 007 Adams. Kane Adams. It is closer to going 2-2 reversal down on the week. Is it going to do it? We will see. All right. It could open inside. Okay. Next week. It could, for some dumb reason, it could gap up. Okay. What we've been seeing lately is the gap downs. Okay, we've been noticing the gap downs, but this is closer to going 2-2 reversal down. Why is that important? Because look at our month. Our month is inside. Okay, this is consolidating on the month. All right, and it is red. It is closer to going down than it is going up, but it is consolidating, so it's going to reverse up and down on the weeks. On the quarter, it is still 2 down on the quarter. It is still 2 down on the quarter. Strat King, okay? I know you're a day trader. I know you trade options, but over the weekend, at night when the markets close, it is important to know this is 2 down on the quarter. And then on the year, still 2-2 reversal down on the year. Did you watch the macro vid from Rob? All right. Did you watch the macro vid from Rob? Because it did go 2-2 down, and then it came back up. Okay. It did come back up slightly, but not that far. Okay. Once this thing goes below 279 again, it's back in 2-2 reversal. That 2-2 reversal in the year is back in force. Okay. All right. I know you're a day trader. I know you trade options. It is very important to be able to see this stuff and go, okay, it's red on the year. It's red on the quarter. 2-2 continuation on the quarter, still in force. That's right, Sylvia. That's right. Still in force on the quarter. Okay. My month is inside. All right. It's closer to going to the downside than it is to the upside. And you say that and you realize that, not to scare yourself, not to, not take trades or only go short or to predict. It's so that you have a clear understanding of what is going on in the market, where the institutional buyers are and where they're not. Right now, QQQ, they hate you. But you being an options trader already went, go back when we see the review, the replay of this, go back and look at those 60s. Okay. Look at those 60s. And if your 60s, if this 3-1 setup goes up 2-1 or 3-1-2 reversal down, take it, work it. Okay. All right. Super tight range right here. You guys see that? People getting chopped up in here. I don't understand why it's not doing this. It's above the 200-day line. It's the news was bad, but it wasn't that bad. The economy, they think it's pretty strong. And the president was on TV, and it's got to be good. But then what's it doing? Nothing. It's doing nothing. And when you're in there with Rob, he lets you know, hey, market's doing nothing. You can look at some stuff. You might be able to take some trades. You might take some trades, but right now the market doing nothing. All right. That's important. That's important to know that stuff. Now I went through each time frame by themselves. But I can see all that, and you will see all that too if you just get the habit of looking at all these charts at once, all at once. All right, you'll be able to see, okay, I got my 3-1-2 continuation going up. I am green on the day, and I'm green on the 60s. That means they're buying it today, and they're buying it right now on these 60s. And I'm going to keep working that until they take their profits, and it reverses down. All right, let's look at, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. Ideal situation. Megan Knotfox says, ideal situation. QQQ takes the day up and sets up Rev Strat to the downside for a 2-2 on Tuesday to work towards that week reversal. That would make it easy, though. Megan Knotfox, that was good. Whoa. I thought it was Rob out there. That was good. Real quick, if you are watching this, you want to get in with us here at Separate Group, type in Strat Soldier 2022. That's going to get you in with Rob, and that's going to get you in there. That's going to get you Rob's live room for $99 a month for the first 3 months. Okay, $99 per month for the first 3 months. How many people in the chat now? How many people? My introduction went a little bit long, only because Strat King had some good questions. Really good questions in here. I'm kind of trying to scroll back. Let's turn these charts back on. What am I doing? Let's turn these charts back on. Let's go look at the month. What happened on the let's look at our monthly signals from AMD. Let's look from last week's show. AMD went 2-2 reversal in force on the month to the upside, and that was brought to you by Ray Jentzman last week. Heck yeah, that was going on. I did take this trade. Small position common. Small position, 44 in the chat. Awesome, thank you. Small position. Now, looking at actionable signals, we always look at our actionable. I do have a 2-2 reversal in force on the month. Do I have any actionable signals on the week for next week? Talking to you guys. I got to start growing you guys up. And a lot of you are growing. I'm seeing you guys do this. Are there any actionable signals on AMD for next week? Here is the weekly chart. Are there any actionable signals on the week? Oh, yeah. Chastity says she caught the AMD at the bottom of the Brodnick formation last week by the skin of her teeth. Heck yeah. Sylvie says no. That's right. No actionable signals here. Lily says it looks like it could be a 2-2 continuation up. That's what we want. Yes. But we do have an actionable signal here. We got an inside bar on AMD on the daily, and it's a shooter. Okay, so potentially, let's take this line and redraw it over here, because it could potentially trade below that shooter, going force to the downside, and then our magnitude on that would be $100. Okay, and that would take it below. See over here on the month. See over here on the month where I drew that line. There's our magnitude for that trade if it goes in force. All right, it doesn't totally kill the week, but it would take it 2 down on the week, and it would take that monthly no longer enforced. You see that? See that? All right, and then look what it would do for these 60s. Okay, it doesn't look like it was going to take a lot to do that either, because just like the futures, AMD 60s doing nothing. I stayed in this thing. I stayed in this trade, small position, trading common, because there's no reason to get out, because there's no reversal against me. Okay, I am still profitable on this by a little, and I'm going to set my stops even. So if this thing goes in force, I lose nothing. All right, but you see how if this goes 2, 1, 2 reversal down, here's my magnitude at 100. Okay, notice on the 60s what that's going to look like. And then notice on the month that monthly is no longer in force. You guys see that? Yeah, Sylvia. Yeah, I get it. She says if the daily keeps going down, it could be a potential 3-month. I don't want to say potential 3-month until we see a reversal on the weekly. Okay. Once we get a 2-2 reversal down on the weekly, okay, let's take this off. Until I get a 2-2 reversal down on the weekly at $99. Okay, now look at the month. Now look at the month. If this goes 2-2 reversal down on the week, it's no longer in force. I cut the trade. All right, it's not 50% of this yet. Okay, but if I go 2-2 reversal down, the magnitude at 2-2 reversal would be here, which, yes, that would create a potential 3 on the month. If this goes 2-2 reversal down on the week, next week, for some crazy reason, all right, they take profits, everybody else cuts their positions. That's all it needs for the fall apart, starts falling down the stairs. Do you see how if this goes 2-2 reversal down on the week, that will create a potential 3 on the month? I agree with that. And that's different than me just going up, it's a fail 2, it's red, a potential 3, start shorting it. That's not, never do that. Never do that. I don't want you doing that. I want you to have a logical if then that. Okay, not just, oh, it's at 50%, start shorting it. I don't want you to do that. Okay, but I do want you to see potential 2-2 reversal on the daily, 2, 1, 2 reversal on the daily that could take the week red. And if we go 2-2 reversal on the week down, the magnitude of that would take this month down. Make sense, Sylvia? Makes sense? I know it makes sense to Sylvia. She's in everything. She's with Michael Dang. She's with me. I think I see her in there with OG as well. Very good putting in the work. For everyone else, that's a good rundown on AMD for next week. Potential 2-1-2 reversal to the downside. These 60s all trading in the same range. Again, one more time, if this goes 2-1-2 reversal down, the magnitude on that thing is $100, 176, and that will take this month no longer in force. Okay, I personally will cut my trade, and I will wait for this thing to go back in force at 104.31, 104.30. Excuse me, 104.30. All right. Heck yeah, it makes sense. Yep, Sylvia, yep. Go back to your other question. That is an inside bar, and so this was a good trade for me. I like it. I like to push my stops up until I get stopped out with profit. It's a super small position, so if I get stopped out of this, no skin. It's not gonna be no harm to me. I'm probably gonna again push my stops even. I'll get stopped out, no loss, and then I'll wait for it to set back up. Another one that went in force was CNXC. Okay, that was another good one. That was brought to you by the Blind Trader Fund last week. Okay, 60s looking the same as everything else. What I have here is the hammer in force, 2-2 reversal up on the month. Heck yeah, looking good on this month. I did not take this one though. I just didn't. I don't know how this one acts. So I don't know the personality of this stock, but it did go 2-2 reversal, 2-2 reversal up, and for a 2-2 continuation on the week. Looking for it could go potential 2-2 reversal down on this daily, and then the 60s all look the same. So CNXC, okay, those telemarketers that call you, apparently these are the people that do the nice monthly hammer. That is a beautiful monthly hammer right there. Never heard of that stock. Yeah, so what they do is so that you got some spam caller calling you because they want to sell you the latest and greatest electric cat socks that you can put on your cats. And they apparently they run all those spam calls, robocalls, and all that crap. Hey, let's buy the stock that I'm talking bad about. No, the buyers are in here. Okay, the buyers are in here. I did not take this one. This was a good one, brought to you by the Blind Trader. Also, McDonald's. McDonald's did not go in force from last week. McDonald's did not go in force. Did we get in early? No. Okay, we do not get in early. Waiting for this hammer to go in force on the month at 254.86. Okay. No volume. Nobody cares about volume. Volume will show up. No volume day under 200,000. Okay. If you're trading super heavy positions, volume makes sense to you. If you're trading options, you want to be able to get out of, you want enough volume in those options so you can get out of it. Okay. That's so but I do not have volume on the charts. I don't want to look at it. Not important, because I've seen a lot of volume go into an inside bar and do nothing. Okay. McDonald's doing nothing. Facebook doing nothing. Life together, Meta buddy. Get your life together. Doing nothing. Okay. This hammer on the week did go in force, but then came right back in. You see that on the week. It did go in force right at 196.81. You could see that here on the daily, and then inside day. Whamp whamp. Okay, whamp whamp. MO was another one that we talked about. Inside month, doing nothing, not touching it yet. Sony did go in force for a hot second, and then them 60s, boy, that 2-2 reversal on the, yep, it did go on force here, but then that next day on June 2nd, 2-2 reversal back down. Even though it's green, that's still a 2-2 down, and then inside day on the on Sony. Just like everything else, here's your 60s. If this does not make sense to you, I don't know what I'm showing you. Okay, if this does not make sense to you, look at this. Look at this. Hold on, hold on. Oh man, oh man. All of this stuff, all of these bars stuck in the middle of these bars. Do you see that? All of these bars stuck in the middle of these bars. Yep. You love that potential 3 down. Yep, potential 3. Watch the macro vid, Sylvia. You'll love the macro vid because Rob says that a lot. Potential 3 down on the quarters. Yep. All of that stuff stuck in there. Okay, and that's what but I want you to be able to see this. Okay, so you can know it for yourself. You get up in the morning. You're looking at pre-market. You're looking at, I don't care. You're looking at pre-market. You can see, okay, we're going to open up at $93. This is going to be an inside day. We're opening up way down here. I'm looking for a two-tube reversal back up. But then when your 60s start trading, you're like, this is not going two-tube reversal back up. This, this is all this price. All these bars are potentially going to get stuck in the middle of this. Okay. Mother bar problems up in here. Okay. Mother bar problems.
That's a mother bar issue.
Mother bar problems. And you being a stratter, you cannot trick a stratter. Once you get good at this, you can see that stuff, and you're not going to be tricked by Bloomberg. You're not going to be tricked by anybody on Twitter. This price action is just nasty. Okay. I see the chat moving. Hold on. I see the chat moving. These are just the 60s. That's it. Okay. And it's all stuck in this compound out. Okay, from this point to that point, all of it is stuck. The whole market consolidating. Yeah, the whole market is consolidating. You guys get it. Okay, you get it. All right. That's Sony. Go back to my big boy charts. Lots of crap on here. What's another couple good ones from last week? MCs, Comcast. I'm saying Comcast. The ticker's too hard for me to say. Doing inside month, still waiting on that 2-2 reversal going force. Campbell's Soup, FICO put that one out. Campbell's Soup, nope, nowhere near doing what we wanted to do. Coca-Cola, still waiting. Look at these. I like to play double inside weeks. Do you? Because it's stuck. All right, go look at this. I don't know. Some people like trading double inside stuff. This is ugly. That's right, Chastity. You see it. Thank you. Stuck. What's that song from The Who? Well, that guy anyway. Talking about my generation, talking about these stuck price action. That's what 311. All right, 31111 is not a thing. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, people like trading double inside stuff. Not me. That thing is stuck nasty. All right. She said, Super says, ugly. You ugly. UGLY. Coca-Cola, you ain't got no alibi. You ugly. What? You ugly. Coca-Cola, your mama said you ugly. Cereal. Kellogg's is another one that we brought up last week. That 2-1-2 reversal back down. Okay, that was a good downside trade because we trade both ways. But other than that, doing nothing. But for next week, things that did go in force. AI. This is brought to you by Rob Smith himself. We got. Oh, excuse me. This is not 2 up on the month yet. This is not 2 up on the month, but you got pennies for this thing to go in force to the upside. Hammer in force on AI. Nice hammer on. Look at that weekly hammer. Look at that weekly hammer. That's what you want. That's what you're looking for. Look at these 60s. If you got in on AI on this 2-2 reversal back up on the daily, right at $17.83, all the way up to 20 bucks. Okay, that's an easy trade for you. Look at these 60s. gap down, 2-2 reversal back up. This is freaking strat textbook right here. This is not no freaking, fair value gap. This ain't no freaking, pivot thing. No, gap down, 2-2 reversal back up. Look at that. 2-2 reversal back up. You can work that. What does it show me? It shows they're buying it on the month. It's green. So they're buying it on the month. They're buying it on the week. They're buying it today. 2-2 reversal up on the day. When the SPY was going down, this is called natural buyers. This is natural buyers. SPY went down. Diamonds went down. AI, that means they don't give a crap about what the market's doing. They're saying buy it now. And we're buying it above 1789. Here's your 60s all day long. You could have been in AI all day long. I could have been in AI all day long. Okay. I could have been right here. You could have got in. It's still 3 on the 60, but right once it trades above here, bam, you're in. All right. Working this mug, working it. No reason to get out. No reason. It's green on my 60s. It's green on my daily. All right. Let's look at the week just for funsies, because I'm a day trader or I'm an options trader. It's still green on the week. It's green on the month. No reason to get out of this. No reason. Please call that out next time. Yeah, I didn't work it. This is a brand new ticker. This is a brand new ticker for me, I should say. And I am calling it out this time. Look at this thing. Look at this hammer. You're not late. You know what I mean? You're not late to the party. All right. You're just not the first one at the party. And like Rob says, you don't want to be the very first person at the party all the time. All right. Because you end up being the guy setting up tables, setting up all the cups so everybody can play beer pong later on, help carry in the beer, make sure, the music's right. And then pretty soon they give you the aux cord. Now you're the DJ. You didn't ask to be that you're here to have fun like everybody else. You're setting up chairs. So you did not miss this one. Okay. Look at this, Steven. Look at this thing. Hammer on the week. Okay. Actionable signals. That's what we look for. All right. Above 2006. That is on my watch list for next week. And this comes from Rob's weekly vid. This comes from Rob's weekend vid. Okay. Go watch that stuff. Rob calls this one crisp. 2-2 reversal up on the month in force right now. Look at these weeks. Awesome. All right. We do have a hammer on the 60. If that goes in force, you can take that. You can take that. That'll put you on a 2-2 continuation on the day and the week. So be careful. Okay. Be careful. Because again, we are not breakout traders. All right. Here's my week. What can it do? All right. We're not afraid of this, but we know it can do this. It went Momo hammer and force, took the magnitude out here. We can get a couple buyers in here, and then they start taking profits because they've been buying it for 4 weeks, 3 weeks straight, at least in force. It could go inside and go down. When what you want to do with these 2-2 up on the month list is look for reversals back into the green. Okay, look for reversals back into the green. All right. What, Sylvia? We don't use that word around here. Don't be cussing in the chat. She put in this is a family show, but she put in there pullback. We don't talk like that. AI. She says AI. Are we looking for a triangle layout back into the green? A triangle layout. No, look at these. You can take this hammer. Look at this hammer. This is your actionable signal for next week. Okay. That's your actionable signal for next week. I'm messing with you a little bit there. I'm messing with you, but we're on the same page. You remember, we want combinations. Okay. We want combinations. We're looking for this. If this hammer goes in force, this 2-2 reversal up on the month is in force. Okay. Now I got 2 actionable signals. I got 2 actionable signals, one on this chart and one on this chart. This could be a definite probable, highly probable trade right here. AI. Okay. And then my 60s And you're right. This could be a potential 2-2 continue on AI on the daily. I get it. If you're an options trader, if you're a day trader, they could take profit right here at 2006. This could go in force and then reverse back down. I get it. You're thinking correctly. But do I have to wait? Me trading common? No, I'm taking this hammer in force. I'm looking for this next week. And then because that'll take this hammer in force on the monthly as well. Yeah, but the daily 2-2 continuation though. I just said it. So you type slow, I talk fast. That's the first time ever. You're right. You're right. They could take profits. You can take this hammer or you can take this month, but the people that's been trading this thing 2-2 reversal up, they can take profits here. So you just want to be aware. And that's why we set our stops. Okay. Just want to be aware. And if you get stopped out of this, that doesn't mean it's over. This hammer is good all week until the week closes. Okay. Now, if it starts trading all down in here and crap, yeah, I'm not touching it. Okay. I'm not touching it. But if it goes in force, okay, set my stops. If I take this month, I'm gonna go down. Let's go down on the monthly chart. I take this month goes in force. I'm gonna put my stop. You want it tighter than this, but the way Rob teaches it, you want to put your stop on the live bar, okay? Right here, not down here. No. You want tighter stops than this, but for your monthly trade, I'm going to wait for it to go in force here. Your stop potentially could be right here. That's if you're trading commons, okay? That's a pretty wide stop, okay? What I would do is that could be a potential stop just to have something in there, and then push your stops up immediately once it goes. I mean, here's another good place to put your stop right below right below the actionable signal. That's another good one. Okay. I know everybody's going to go nuts. He said, put the trade, at $15. No, it's just, that's where you would put your stop if you're trading monthlies, trading common, but like that's a pretty big stop. So push your stops up, do something. If your risk tolerance, if the risk is too much, look at it. Sylvia's already doing it. That's a really big stop. If your stop is too big, tighten it up. Okay, right there. That's a good stop right there. If this thing goes in force at 1998, that was a great year. That was a great year. I can put my stop at 1890. Is that a better stop there, Sylvia? Is that a better stop? Thank you, Stephen. If that's your stop, buy 10 shares instead of 1,000. Thank you, Stephen. Someone gets it. You see that? Do you see that? Sylvia, do you see where I put my stop at 1890 to tighten it up because that stop is too big? Okay. I'm kind of teasing Sylvia just because she's a great trader and she sees this stuff and she's calling me out. She's keeping me honest, if this is way too much, I know what Strat Soldier said. I know what Rob says. That stops way too big. Okay. I get it. I'm trading strat rules. I'm not putting it at the previous low, but this one's way too much. I'm going to put it 50% of the previous range. I can handle that. You know what? That's way too much. I don't like that. I'm going to put it right below this right here, that at 1890, 1887, something in that range. Because if this gets stopped out, that is something I can handle. And why do I want to be in this? Because the magnitude is 2470. That's your thought process that I want you guys to think with. Okay. That's the thought process. When I say tight stops, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Okay. It's a stop that you can handle. You can mentally handle. And Stephen, to Stephen's point, you're getting in with in a position that you can handle, and you want that position to be small. So if you do get stopped out, your losses are small. Okay. And we're looking to add. All right. We're getting short on time. Knee went in force. Knee went in force. 2-2 up on the month. Rob was calling this one out. And this was also on his weekend vid. There's a cartoon we like to watch. It's called Ron Goes Wrong, and there's a grandma in that movie, and this character is like, you want to squeeze my knee? And I don't know. You'll have to watch it. Ron goes wrong. Get the kids together. Watch it. Josh has watched it. He's seen it. Knee. Here we go. Knee. This is where you would get in at 77.53. If you're trading common, your stop at 75.43 is not going to murder you. It's not going to kill you. Okay. And why do I want to be there? Why would I put my stop there? Why would I even want to be in this trade? It's because the magnitude is 87.47. 87.47. Looking at the month only. Okay. Do you see that? All right. And if this potential stop of 75.43 is still too much for you, go to the weekly, tighten that sucker up. Go to the daily, tighten that sucker up. Do what makes sense for you. Okay. I don't think that's a very tight stop. I don't think that's too much of a wide stop. I think that's a pretty good stop. That's a pretty good stop. For knee, we went through AMD. Cat Tractor, still waiting on Cat Tractor. No, it did go in force. It went in force and then came back in. Okay, so we're waiting on that thing to re-trigger. Okay, your potential stop could be 214. That's where you would start, at least start the conversation of, you want to define your risk before you get in your trades. And that's why I like hammers, and that's why I like shooters. With an inside bar, you have to wait for it to trigger before you can go, this is where I'm going to put my stops. This is you defining your risk, defining how much you're going to get in on this. And then as it goes in force, you are pushing your stop up, you know what I mean? Or at least pushing it to a point where I can handle this loss if I have to take it to the face, you know. But once in here, I'm pushing my stops up even anyway. Okay, makes sense. Oh, I'm in Florida. Oh, cool. Miami, Florida. Heck yeah. Got disconnected. Tropical storm. Uh-oh. I hope you're okay. She's got her own personal 312 potential 312 reversal down situation over there. Uh-oh, be careful. I would say you're trading inside bar on that tropical storm. So Cat Tractor. Again, let's talk about stops again, okay? I want to start the conversation. When I look at this trade, I want to at least put my stop at 214. That's a really wide stop. I don't like that. So at least I push it. Okay, 218, I can handle that. Now when this goes in force, bam, punch it in the face. That's awesome. Heck yeah. It's been raining for 30 hours. Oh my, Orlando, the Florida people are out here today. That is so cool. Florida, I got the Florida crew out here today. I love the beach. I want to live on the beach one of these days. It's going to happen. Cat Tractor, there you go. And here's your entry. Here's a potential stop. But here's your magnitude at 237.99. Okay. Another one that went in force, ENPH solar. Okay, this is all like solar panels, energy. Okay, solar stuff. 2-2 reversal did go in force for a 3-2-2 back up. The magnitude on this is 221.51. Okay, that is in force. I'm looking to get in this one. This one's kind of tough. Me and a couple other traders traded this back in this area here, and they love to buy it, they love buying it, and it shoots up quick, and then they dump it fast. So ENPH, I'm going to get in on this, but it's going to be a small position. Okay, the Florida people just got all together in the chat, and they're like, "Hey, we're talking about Florida. Forget the charts." Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So far, Disney also up on Rob's watch list for the week. Next week, potential hammer in force on the week. They're not going to Disneyland no one's going to Disneyland until this thing trades above 1610. Okay. And then your magnitude is 139.13. That's pretty good magnitude. Can it do it? If that goes into force, I'm going to start the conversation. I'm going to define my risk at 107.72. Can I handle that? No, they're still talking about Florida. Okay, that stop is too much. Before I take this trade, I'm going to define my risk. All right. 110, 28. That's a stop I can handle. Okay. I'm trading common. That's a stop I can handle. Once it trades above 1610, this is where I'm putting my stop. Once the price action gets up in here, I'm putting my stops even, so I lose nothing. And I'm gonna keep trading it. And my goal and what I want is 139. The magnitude on this is 139.13. Okay. And I'm gonna keep pushing my stops up the weekly bars or the daily bars or whatever smaller time frame I want to manage my trade so I get stopped out with profit. Okay, you guys understand that? SOPA, let's go look at, you said penny stock. Okay, let's go look at SOPA because SOPA. What is this? What is this? Oh man. All right, okay, let's look at it. Let's do our due diligence. All right, holy crap. It's a great deal at $2.82. This thing's got to go in force at 2-2 reversal backup. It's got to go in force at 297. Okay, and then your potential stop is at $1.87. Okay, puking hard. It's been puking. I don't even have to go to the quarter in the month, in the year, quarter in the year, but let's do it anyway. Quarter on the year, 2-2 reversal back down. You know that. But I think what this trader wants to do is work this thing to the upside. And he did not hold through all this. He is not a back holder because that's not what we do. He's looking at this month and he's going potential 2-2 reversal back up at $2.97. I'm going to start my conversation with stops. No matter how much I get in here, my conversation with stops and defining my risk before I get into the trade starts at $1.87. And if that's too much, I'm going to push my stops up until it's something I can handle. And if I get stopped out, it will not be a devastating loss. And heck yeah, scalp. Some people say scalp this thing, scalp it. But if I want to start a position and see if I can work these targets up in here, up to $3.80, up to $4.50, maybe even up to $5.95. Okay. All right. I'm defining my risk before I get in. And once the trade goes in force, then we start pushing our stops even. Then we can work this mug. Okay. Now it is a penny stock. Michael, thank you so much, Mike, for being out here, the blind trader. Go out there and check out Mighty Soldiers Discord. They do penny stocks. Okay, they do penny stocks. Go follow them. I don't trade penny stocks, but that's how you would do it. Okay, strat works the exact same way. I want to start a small position in SOPA for whatever reason. Okay, 2-2 reversal back up at 295. I think I said 290, 275 or something like that. But anyway, 295. All right, in that area. And my target is $3.82. Once it gets there, take your profits, get out. Okay. Or just keep working it and keep pushing your stops up until you get stopped out profit. Who knows? This thing could get crazy and it works all the way back up into $12.23. And then you can come on the weekend shift and tell everybody else, hey, I got in at 295. I worked this mug all the way up to $12. And you bag holders who got in at $22 are still trying to get your money back. That's not me. The people who got in at $77.41 bag holders, that's not me. You can say with confidence, hey, I got in at $2.95 and there was no reversal against me, no reason to get out. I worked this thing up to $12. I hope that works out for you. That's what I want. Megan Fox has some good using stock price usually too. Yep, you're right. Yep, Megan Fox says using stock price is usually too much risk to put on the table. That is correct. So if that's where when Rob says, what do you do? What do you like to do? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, Megan Fox, great point. What I'm talking about is stops for commons. Okay. What I'm talking about is stop defining your risk before you get into the trade. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, if you, and when Rob says, what do? Do you trade options? Do you trade common? Do you trade weeklies? Are you a day trader? These are things you have to tell Rob before, these are things you need to tell Rob so he understands what you're doing. And then once he understands, okay, this is what Josh likes to trade. Okay. He likes to trade penny stocks. He likes to trade common, and he likes to get in with 100 shares every time, things like that. Megan Now Fox said good information on percentages. Yep, I get it. Good things, good information. I like it. I like the conversation. That's good. I like it. We help each other. Your thoughts on Airbnb? I missed that question. I'll give you that. I'll give you Airbnb. We call it air bag and bag over here though. Airbag. Oh, I typed it wrong. Let me see here. Airbag and bag. And then I didn't type it. Airbag and bag. Airbag and bag. What do we say here? What do you say? Okay. What do you see? Let's do it backwards. What do you see? Okay. Let me draw my Browning formation. Recent highs, recent lows. This thing's messy. On the year, 2-2. I need to understand that it's still 2-2 reversal down on the year. That's what I need to know. I need to know whatever, if I go long on this or if I go short, no matter what I decide to do or why am I looking at this, I need to realize that this is still 2-2 reversal in force on the year. Okay. Actually, I'm going to stick that to on my macro list right now. Macro charts to the downside. But anyway, 2-2 reversal down in force on the year. Airbnb. Okay. I need to know that. All right. On the quarter, what's it doing on the quarter? 2-2 continuation down on the quarter. I need to understand that. Okay. Why do I want to get in on this? Okay. Meaning, why I say that? Why do I say that? Meaning I want to go, am I looking to go long? Okay. I need to realize that this is a factor. This is in force. Okay. If I want to go short, I need to realize this is a factor. This is in force. Okay. I go to my month, inside month. Okay. Inside month. Pretty messy. There's no real easy way to draw Browning formation on this, but you can draw the bottom of the Browning formation here, and you can draw potential, right here. You can draw that like that, and it'll look like this. There's Airbnb, so I can understand why you want to be in this because it could potentially get all back up in here. I understand that. But we open up inside month, okay? Handily inside month. Handily. All right. Way inside. When I say handily, that means this sucker's way inside. Duck. Okay. Okay. If you got in this thing at 158.96, you mad. If you started shorting this thing at 103.90, you mad. Why? Because it started trading back up and then opened up the next month in here. Okay. 2-2 reversal bullish on the week. Okay. Steven has a reason why we want to be in this thing. Why do we want to be in this? I'm taking this trade slow because I would be able to go through this a lot faster if I had all 4 time frames up, all 4 charts. Okay, but I'm doing this slow. All right. Airbnb on the weekly. All right, weekly. There was a 2-2 reversal that went in force on this thing on Airbnb. Okay, at 2096, not 120.96. Okay, but it did go in force, and it didn't hit magnitude. It just came back in. Okay, there are no actionable signals for next week. Steven, he says 2-2 reversal. No, it's the 2-2 reversal gone. 2-2 reversal gone. This is not even a hammer. Okay, no actionable signals for next week. On the day, what do we got on the day? Inside day though. Inside day. Okay, I have a potential inside day. Now, I already showed you how Didi does all her Browning formation lines. But for your day, if you're a day trader or options trader, potential, okay, 2-1-2 continuation up, or a 2-1-2 2 reversal back down. Okay. And I want to know that. So here's my plan. I got 2 plans. If it goes 2, 1, 2 continuation up above 120.50, I'm looking to take this guy out here at 123. Okay. All right. If it goes if it goes below 2, 1, 2 reversal down below 117.40, I'm looking for it to take out this. Here's my first target. Here's my second target. Makes sense? All right. We are not breakout traders. We trade what's happening in the pending formation. Okay. Just so it makes sense, I'm going to leave this on the screen. I'm going to turn these orange because my yellow lines are going to be my actionable signals. Okay. Take a picture of that. Take your phone out, take a picture of that, take a screenshot on your computer, whatever you do. Here's your broadening formation for the daily. Here's my inside day. If it trades above 121.95, my magnitude is 123. Okay. If it trades below 117.60, my magnitude, my very first target is going to be 116.27. My next target is going to be 114.53. Okay. Uh-oh, house. What's up? What's up? Makes sense? Take a picture of that. I'm gonna leave it on the screen just for a minute, and we're gonna wrap this mug up. Very slow, easy, going through charts. Okay. We've been blasting you with the guests. I love the guests. We've been giving it to you with a ton of information. This one's a good episode just to slow things down. Took a picture of Airbnb. All right, Sales says, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. And now, if you trade stuff on top of the strat, there's a lot of people out here. So I'm not going to talk anything negative about it. If you are trading other stuff other than the strat, go talk to those people that actually trade that stuff. Okay, go talk to Michael Dang. He trades that stuff. Go talk to Alex Options. He trades that stuff. Go talk. Those are 2 main big ones. And there's another trader. I tagged him on it yesterday, but there's another trader that does that. And go talk to those people. Okay. When you come to me, you're going to learn the strat and only the strat. Okay. It's not about limiting you. It's about me telling you what I know to be true and showing you how to profit with that. Okay. If you trade stuff on top of the strat, please go talk to someone that does that. Okay. And I say that just because I want you to master the basics. Okay. I'm going to skip, JMIA. Okay. JMIA, not something I want to trade, but let's go look at it. Okay. Why do we want to look at this? I'm going to look at this before I go on a tangent, and because I'm going to leave my ending for the ending. All right. JMIA. All right. I need to understand when I'm looking at these charts to start at the year, if I have the potential to do that, if I have the charts, I use TradingView to do this. I need to know and understand that it's 2-2 reversal to the downside on the year. Okay. I also need to know here's my quarters. 2-2 continuation down on the quarter. Actually, that's outside quarter right now. It's outside quarter to the downside. Okay. I need to realize that whether I'm going short or going long, I need to know. No, Sylvia. She says, don't forget it. Ugly year. No, we're going to go through it. I need to know. I need to know the year is 2-2 down. I need to know the quarter is outside quarter to the downside. Now, the month of June, what do I got? Month of June, what do I got? A potential 2-2 reversal back up on the month. That's why Sylvia was looking at this. That's why she's looking at this. Okay. She knows what she's doing. I'm teasing her a little bit, but she knows what she's doing. I'm trying to change this to yellow. I want my action line to be yellow. Potential 2-2 reversal back up. I'm going to put this on my monthly watch list. Why? Because it's a hammer. I like to trade hammers. Okay. Potential 2-2 reversal back up at $7.81. The magnitude on this thing is $12.54. That's pretty good magnitude, right? Pretty good magnitude. That's why That's why Sylvia's looking at this. Okay. See how I wrapped it back up in there? You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. That's why she's looking at this. Okay. Potential. Okay. Now I want to define my risk before I get in any trade. I'm going to start at the bar that, this is where I'm going to start, not down here. I'm not going to start talking about stocks that stops down here. No way. No way. I'm going to start the conversation about stops, my internal conversation about stops right here. If that's too, get in on this on 1,000 shares because I'm a crazy person, or, if I get in with that much and I take a loss right here, what's that risk going to look like? Okay. That's too much. Tighten that mug up. Okay. Tighten it up until it makes sense to you. Okay. And you can mentally handle it. Okay. And then once the price gets up in here, you push your stops even. Push your stops even. I'm assuming you want to do this thing with common just because it's so cheap. It's so cheap. And then options on something like this are probably really crazy. One personal rule that I have for myself is if the option costs more than just buying the stock, I'm just going to go buy the stock. I'm not going to put $200 on something that I'm not going to put $200 on something that costs 15 bucks. That's dumb to me. But that's a personal rule. That's me. Okay. That's me. Usually with something like this, the spreads are really big. I haven't looked at this. Go look at it. Looks like what was this? 1 to 10 looks like it more. What is that? What does that look like? What does that mean? 1 to 10? What do you mean? Are you talking about risk and reward? Sylvia. Yes, this is good magnitude. This is amazing magnitude. This would be a great stop. If you put in on a decent size or again, a small size where if you get stopped out, it's not going to hurt you big time. And once the price gets up in here, push your stops even and then work it all up in here. That's a good trade. That's a fantastic trade. Heck yeah, that's going to be a great trade. So that's why she's looking at that. That's actually put that on my monthly watch list. Okay, but let's look at the weeks. All right. We also know it's been trading up. We are not breakout traders, but they've been buying this thing hammer in force on these weeks. Okay. Bad. For some reason, the earnings were red and they're still buying it. So they don't give a crap. The earnings were bad and they don't care. They're like, give me JMIA, whatever they do, give it to me. We don't care. I'm buying it. What do these guys do anyway? They probably make coffee cups. JMIA Technologies. Oh, okay. Internet software services. Okay. Software services. Good for you. Little guy. We got a reason to be in here. Okay. We got buyers in here. Inside day. Okay. Inside day and our 60s, like everything else. I'm just showing the 60s. Trading sideways. Okay. Trading sideways. Here's my broadening formation on the 60s. Broadening formation on the 60s. Booyah. You can see clearly trading sideways. Okay. Most things are looking like this. So I'm not talking crap about this stock. Most things are trading like this on Friday. Okay. Short sellers. Yep. That's what Lily says. But going back to, let's get back to the, well, I don't know, unless you guys want to take a picture of that. I got to wrap this up. It's an easy episode. Okay. Here's your month again. JMIA. This is why she was looking at it. I know for a fact that it's two reversal down on the year. I know it's outside quarter to the downside. I understand that. Here's the reason why I want to get in. Okay. And if it reverses back to the downside, it's not going to be a surprise. It's not going to be a surprise. I'm not going to freak out. I'm going to go, oh, I'm stupid. No. Okay. We trade what we know to be true. The month was looking awesome. We had a potential hammer in force, but then the sucker went it went, let's just say it went in force and then come back through, started trading down, it's not going to be a surprise. We're not going to go, oh my gosh, I'm dumb. You're going to say, oh, it went back into full time frame continuity of the quarter and the year. Makes sense. Got it. And they are like Amazon. Oh, okay. They're like Amazon in Middle Africa. Oh, okay. In Africa and Middle East. Oh, okay, cool. Good information. Good information. I like it. What I was about to say earlier is if you trade, if you like to trade stuff on top of the strat, go ahead and work that. There's a lot of episodes. We got people, we got France that trades SMAs on top of the strat. We got Michael Dang, who's trading ICT and he's trading using AlgoFlow trade options. We got Alex Options does that as well. You got there's several episodes of Alex Options showing that using ATR. You got Jam Trades using pivots. Okay. If you like to use that stuff, go watch those episodes. Okay. When you come to me, when you come to Rob, we are going to show you just the strat, pure strat. There is a good sale out here called Pure Strat. Pure Strat. It's $3.99 for Rob Smith's live room and my execution course. Okay, we're going to show you just the strat because we want you to know what buys and sells look like. Okay, what we don't you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, and you've been trading all this other trash, and then you learn the strat, you get confidence in what you're doing, and then go right back to the trash. Like that doesn't make sense. Don't do that. don't do that. I don't know. That's a personal point of view, I guess. I'm just saying, if I was hanging out with a bunch of kids or friends, we're adults, hanging out with friends, and I keep getting beat up every time I hang out with these guys. There's always a fight. There's always a bar fight. Someone, you know what I mean? There's always something going on with these guys. And then I go work on myself. I get, I find some new friends. I start working with them. I get some confidence in what I'm doing. I feel pretty good about myself. And then one Saturday night, I decided to go right back to the people that were treating me bad in the first place and go hang out with them, see if it's going to be different. I don't know. Maybe it's an analogy that doesn't work and doesn't fit, but that's not me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. If you trade other things along with the strat, I'm going to say, talk to those people. When you come here, I'm just going to show you the strat so you know what's happening. Okay. Great show. Thank you so much. Great show. Thank you. Just want to keep you guys out of the mess. Out of the mess. I'm always learning from you guys too. I'm learning from you guys. OG got me doing trade journals. Jam Trades got me looking at pivots. Michael Dang's got me looking at, we call it distribution days and all these other things in TA. And I don't necessarily look at it, but I mean, I see what he's talking about and I know what a bull flag looks like now because I watch Michael Dang. And I'm learning from all you guys. Thank you so much, CZQ. Thank you. Great show. That's what we do. We slow things down, and that's what this is for. Great show. Thank you for everybody being here. We got some monthly setups. We did talk about some setups that Rob put out in his weekend vid. We talked about some setups that were did we talk about his macro list? No, we did not talk about his macro charts. But there's some really good macro stuff. It's a half an hour long macro vid from Rob. Go watch it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you learned a lot, Vinny. And he laughed. That's good. Good. That's why we do this. Also, I like to make it funny because that's when you're learning something and you can have an emotional attachment to what you're learning, you're going to remember it. So all those people out there that like to, they call me clown, they call me this and that. Actually I got someone told me if you want to share charts and memes and have fun, go on Snapchat. That's what they do over there. I get it. I'm showing you what buys and sells look like, and I make it funny so that when you are trading and you're in that emotional state of trading and you look at this and go to the highs, hold on a minute, there's an outside 60 to the downside, and there's a picture in your mind that flashes of Mike Tyson punching a guy in the face, and on the meme it says what it feels like when you take an outside bar to the face. If that image flashes in your mind real quick and you go, okay, side, I need to push my stops up or I need to cut this right now, bam, and you make a quick decision. That's why I do this stuff. That's why I make it silly and funny. Okay, I make it silly and funny so that you remember it. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much, everybody. This is the Strat Soldier with the weekend shift. Go check out Pure Strat. Go check out Strat Soldier 2022. That's going to get you the first 3 months of Rob Smith's live room for only $99 a month. That's going to get you in. Thank you so much. I'm going to be in the forums. Put your big, long questions in there. Post some charts. I'll post charts. Let's talk. I'll help you at least. I don't know if I can fix it, but I can at least help you stop losing. Okay. I can help you stop losing. Thank you so much for everybody in the chat. This was so much fun. This was great. This is the Strat Soldier with the weekend shift. I'll be out there on Twitter. I'll see you. This is Strat Soldier. Peace.